Conservation. Get on up here. Harold Becker, you might as well come up as well.
We appreciate you all being here today. It's a great day and one we've been looking forward to in a long time. With most of our county commissioner meetings, we say a pledge of allegiance before we have our meetings. So if you would, join me for our pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. It looks great to have a great crowd here. A lot of you have been involved in the planning in the past. Some of you had land in the past that we purchased. Several different things here. So we appreciate all the involvement from all the people and all the support from the people that we've got behind us here. It's been great, and we just look forward to this day for a long time. We look forward to where we actually have a dam, where we have water in the dam, and we can get out there and start fishing. We have several people with us today, and Randy is going to kind of recognize different people that needs to be recognized, and appreciate having the governor here especially, but several of the others are very important to be here. I'm going to turn it over to Randy, our newly elected representative.
Thank you. Well, Caldwell County, this is a great day. I want to first off thank the planning committee that worked on this. Jeff Campbell's here someplace. They did a great job of getting all this stuff set up in mud and such. We did the best we could. We asked the committee only one thing. We said we need good weather on March the 19th, and they came through for it. They didn't do so good with the 7 days of rain prior to this, but we got a good day today. And I know our governor is used to mud and everything else, so we appreciate everybody being tolerant with this. So we're gonna do the best we can with what we've got. So it is a great day. Those of us that have been involved with this project, this has been a marathon, and these projects don't happen easy. I was involved when I was a director at Northwest in 1990, and we built the Mazingo Lake up there at Maryville. That was 1,100 acres. That was actually the last big lake built, and that was 30 years ago. We have this project, and we also have a lake project up at Sullivan County up by Milan. I dare say these may be the last two lakes like this built. It's just too hard and too many hoops to jump through. So Caldwell County, this is a blessing, and thank God we're finally here. Our area, Governor, has been plagued by repeated drought periods over and over. We go from one extreme to another, and I'll give you that example in a second. But you know, it's pretty scary when you're a community that lives with a reservoir, and it keeps going down and down and down. And in 2012, we had a big drought. Takes about 3 years, it seems, for them to get over with. In 2018, we were suffering in one of the worst droughts in Missouri state history. And the governor appointed me to the governor's drought team. So I told members of that team, I said, you know, it will start raining again. Problem is, we just don't know when. Turned out it was October. Rained 14.5 inches in 5 days. So we all of a sudden had water again. And so then in 2019, the governor appointed me to the governor's flood team. So that's how we do it here in Missouri. We go from one extreme to the other. But this lake project behind us is going to level that playing field for us. This lake is here for 3 reasons. The first one, of course, is a water supply for Caldwell County. The second is it will provide flood control for downstream. It will help with that. And then the third, of course, is we might have some recreation out here. We're going to have fishing boats and fish and walking trails and all kinds of things that we're going to have help with over the years of developing this. So having said that, this is a win-win-win situation. And I want you to know that this started many years ago when the citizens of Caldwell County passed their half-cent sales tax to raise the money to buy all this land. So all this land was bought. We didn't have to use eminent domain on anything. Everybody voluntarily worked with the county, and the land got bought. And then through our federal partners, we secured federal funding that from NRCS to help with that portion. You don't realize this, but the dam construction itself, only 58% of the cost of that dam construction can be federal. The rest of it has to be state or local. The local came in with their half cent. The rest is going to come from assistance from the state. Right, Governor? Yeah, right. So we have a lot of players involved. We've been working on this for some time. The state is coming through for us. We are going to actually see this work on the clearing stop March the 31st. Because the Indiana bats are going to come back and we can't upset them. So we have to stop construction at that point in time. Then this fall, we'll be bidding out the dam, construction of the dam, late summer, early fall, and then construction on the dam can start late fall and into the winter. And it'll take about 2 years is the anticipated time to actually build the dam. So that's your timeline, Caldwell County. That's what you're going to be looking at. And so when I was involved with Mazingo, it took 3 years to build that one. And it's a lot of dirt to move. But you can come out and watch the progress and see that it's going to become a reality. When I get done talking, I'm going to introduce some people here, our guests on stage. We're going to then ask for our governor to give us some words of wisdom. And then we're going to do the official groundbreaking, or in this case, mud breaking. We're going to put our helmets on. We got gold shovels here, but this is the kind of historic photo that 50 years from now, hanging in that courthouse, will be a photo of this day when we did the groundbreaking for this lake. That's how significant this is. So thank you, Lord. We got a great day, and we're going to move this along. I've got a few people I want to introduce. We have on stage, of course, we have the First Lady with us also, Teresa Parsons. Wave. We have Director of the Department of Conservation, Sarah Pauley. Director of the Department of Natural Resources, Carol Comer. As well as Deputy Director Drew Bunton. We've got Director of the Department of Ag, Chris Chin is here. We have Senator Denny Hoskins from the 21st District. Denny's our senator here. And immediately to the north, across the line, is Senator Dan Hagman, the 12th District. FYI, Senator Dan is the chairman of the Senate Appropriation Committee, so be nice to Dan. We have State Representative Rusty Black from the 7th District. We have Representative Josh Holbert from the 12th District. We have Representative Jay Eggleston from the 2nd District. Representative Peggy McGough from the 39th was going to be here, but she's under the weather because her COVID shot didn't do well with her yesterday, so she sends her regrets. Then we have representatives for Senator Blunt. We have Matt Hass and Brant Shields. Senator Blunt did amazing work helping us get the federal dollars for this. We also have Elizabeth Johnson with Senator Josh Hawley's office. We have Matt Berry representing Representative Sam Graves' office. I don't know if Dr. Neely is here anywhere out in the crowd. My predecessor, Dr. Jim Neely, was the representative for District 8, and he attended all these meetings as well. So if you see him, give him a thanks as well. And then I know Richard Fordyce was going to try and get here. Richard, where are you, Richard? There you are. Richard was formerly director of the Department of Ag for Missouri, and then more recently National Director of the Farm Service Agency. So thanks for being here. So having said all that, is Tom Sullivan and Corey Dillon, are you out here? Corey. Tom Sullivan with Senator Blunt's office, and then Corey Dillon with Senator McCaskill's office came up over and over for these meetings. And this was such a bipartisan project, they actually rode together in the car, so how about that? Tom is now the SBA regional director out of Kansas City. I knew he was going to try and be here. So having said that, there's a lot of people that I just can't get to because we don't have enough time. But I want to introduce our governor. Want to look forward to his remarks, and then, like I said, we'll take turns. We'll probably have 2 or 3 photo opportunities for the groundbreaking. And so, give me a second. I don't want my papers to go flying everywhere. So, Governor, I know you've heard this many times, but these people haven't. So here you go. Governor Parson is a veteran who served 6 years in the U.S. Army. He served more than 22 years in law enforcement as a sheriff of Polk County. He also served in the Missouri House of Representatives from 2005 to 2011, in the Missouri Senate from 2011 to 2017, as Lieutenant Governor 2017 to 2018. Governor Parsons and First Lady Teresa live in Bolivar. Together they have 2 grown children and 6 grandchildren. He's a small business owner and a 3rd-generation farmer who currently owns and operates a cow-calf operation near their hometown of Bolivar. Governor Parson has a passion for sports, agriculture, Christ, and people. He's just like us, folks. So please help me welcome the 57th governor of the great state of Missouri, Governor Mike Parsons.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here in Galway County today. Great to be here with my directors, the First Lady, sun shining. Did you notice when all these politicians got up on the stage, how much them flags started blowing? I'm just saying, I don't know why that is, but it just happened. That's all I got to say. What a great day. Now I want to tell you, now Randy had his notes up here, just flip around. I do want you to know my staff had a great speech lined up for me and had it all written for me. And I have it in my back pocket if anybody wants to look at it. I'll tell you right now. But I'm just thankful to be up here today. You know, since I became governor, coming from rural Missouri, I want to make sure when I talk about infrastructure and when I talk about workforce development, that's just not St. Louis, Kansas City. That's all of us that are here today. It's about our lives, about how we live, and how important it was to me when we talk about rural bridges versus a Buck O'Neill Bridge or a Roachport Bridge on I-70. Those are all, everything's important, but they all go together across the state of Missouri. This reservoir, when I first became governor, there was many portions of this state, in one of the worst droughts we've ever had in our state's history, there was literally towns 21 days away from running out of water. It's kind of hard to imagine that in today's times, but we really seen how close that was. And and we can't let those things happen to our communities. So to have a project like this, And I do want to thank the legislators that are here today. I want to thank Senator Hagerman, Senator Hoskins. I know is up here. I've known them for a little longer than some of the rest of them. I'm just glad he got the money for this thing because I was tired of hearing about it. That's all I heard since I've been governor. We need more money. And I told him today, I said, are we done? He said, well, I need to talk to you about that, Governor. I don't know what all you guys are going to do after this deal, but anyhow, I know a lot of them worked real hard. And you know, the battle over funding in state government is sometimes a tough deal. And you go up some pretty stiff competition. So what they did to make sure that happened here in this county to build this reservoir is just, you should be very proud of them stepping up for your values here every day to do that. So with that, I just really here today to say congratulations. I wanted to come here, and really I wanted to get my boots in the mud a little bit so I could kind of get ready for this afternoon, because I'm going home this afternoon while I leave here, and I'll be in my own mud then, not yours down home on that. But, you know, we all know as farmers, especially how important water is to an area and what that means to all of us to survive. And for me, I told you in the beginning, this is about infrastructure and workforce development for me as governor. But perfect example why I'm here today is that little girl right there on the front row that could care less whether the governor's speaking or not. But I want to tell you, I want her to have an opportunity to stay right here if she wants to stay right here at home. And you got to have the infrastructure in place to do that. That means highways, that means bridges, that means internet, and that means water for people to stay here and be part of the community, and hopefully that prospers for all of you. That's why today is so important to me and the First Lady to be here. Because we started a lot out, like most of you here today, but all these things are vitally important to you right here in this area, in this county. So a lot of people up here on the stage representing the county commissioners, and you just as ordinary folks, just like the rest of us. This is how you get things done, and this is how it's really going to make a difference for you. It's going to make a lot of difference for that little girl someday if she grows up, and we're going to remember this day. So just let me say this. It's an honor and privilege to be your 57th governor of the great state of Missouri. God bless, and thank you for having me here today. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Okay, I sit in there and I look back here and I said, Tom, now I see you. You're the only guy in a suit back there, so that makes sense. And then I want to introduce Jennifer Hoggins right over here from the Department of Natural Resources as well. Governor, I learned on the campaign, which I'd never been on a campaign before, but I learned right off the bat, the first thing you do is you introduce your wife. Well, my wife, Candy, is out here someplace. I'm pretty sure there she is over there. 45 years. Yeah, I would have heard about it if I hadn't, so it's just be aware. Okay, we're going to get I'm not sure exactly where we're going to do this. We've got gold shovels. You have to put your hard hat on and such. And so if we could get the governor and the state reps and the senators and the cabinet directors together, let's take a picture there first. NRCS, did I mention Scott? Okay. Yeah, we'd like to, you're the state conservationist and such. We'll take a picture, and then if we can get the governor and the first lady to stay, we'll take another set with everybody else, the county commissioners and everybody we can. So again, this is a historic moment. And so where are we lining up here? Right in front. Okay. So, by the way, if you get stuck, we'll pull you out. If you lose a shoe, you're on your own. All right. So, having said all that, we're gonna disembark here. We're gonna take our pictures and visit, shake hands, thank you for being here. And again, it's a great day for Caldwell County.
My city once.
I failed to welcome some of our local politicians as well, the ones that work in the courthouse. We have several of the courthouse employees here, and also, and most importantly, my other two commissioners, Jonathan Abbott and Rex Hibbert. We also want to recognize our past commissioners that have worked with us. Dale Hartley worked very hard on getting this started over the last 20 years. Donnie Cox and Mac also worked on this very hard before he passed away. So we want to honor them as well and appreciate all the work that they put into it as well. But just wanted to make sure that we recognized our other